This is what you need, a daily walk like this. Up a hill, get out a little bit out of breath, go and look at a beautiful view like that. Look at that. That's lovely. Now usually that is really full of water and it's like torrential. But Honey Girl is in there now. I don't think we've had much rain. I don't know. I love Scotland. Friday afternoon in the school holidays. And if you're lucky, you can still find a little patch of land just for you. This is the other side of the road. Oh, that's steep. If you fell down there, you would really hurt yourself. So that's obviously going under this road here. I just love these places. Just come and clear your head. That's what we do, babies, isn't it? We just come and clear our heads. So, I was talking to somebody, well, it was my mum this morning, and on about loneliness and how we know loads of people who are lonely, and I'm one of them. And I was saying it's quite funny, because when you've been on your own for a while, you start thinking about things and you go into this like retrospect. And I was thinking, why do we usually shut down when we're lonely? Why do we stop living? We don't go out and socialise because we've got no one to go out with. So we don't do much. It's like everything's solitary. Just sit there playing solitaire. But why aren't we living our best lives while we're alone? Because if you met somebody right now and they were sat in front of you and they were asking you questions about you, what would you say? I don't do anything. I just sit in front of the TV. I just feel bad. I'm waiting for someone to come and make me happy, because I can only be happy if I'm with someone. I need friends and partners, and I need people to validate me and entertain me and everything else. And I thought, when I was talking, that's how I've been all my life, waiting for someone to come and rescue me, which is absolutely, when you say it out loud, it sounds ridiculous. But that's what I was like, especially when I was younger, and I would stay in a relationship just because I didn't want to be on my own, and it was a fear, and they were the same. So it's like trauma bonding. Let's stay together because it's better than what's out there, because you don't know what's out there when you're by yourself. So on this side of the fence, being alone, no friends, no partner, no family, because my family are in England and I'm in Scotland. So who've I got? And the answer is no one, apart from me. So when I was thinking about it from a different point of view, puppy's coming. When I was thinking about it from a different point of view, I thought, isn't this a great time? Because this is the time when you can do whatever you want. I don't have to worry about anybody else. What time are you going out? What time are you coming back? Where are you going? What are you up to? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I look like, how much I weigh. Nothing matters. Nothing matters at all, because I'm not trying to please anyone. And so this is the time when we should be making the most of it, and instead of feeling shocking, and you're allowed to feel sad sometimes, that's okay. But instead of getting to a point where you just shut down your whole world because there's no one in it, why don't we create our own? If somebody met me now and said, what do you do? I'd say, well, I work full time, I'm a published author. I could put that on my list now because I did that on my own. I go walking, I love walking, I love going on little adventures. I love exploring places, I love learning. I love cooking sometimes, having a little baking day. I love doing my little gardening stuff, foraging. And they'd go, oh, well, somebody might think that was quite an interesting person. But if I just quit everything because what's the point? Then what would I be sat there talking about? And I remember now when I was young, and I remember sitting in front of somebody who was dead interesting. And he had this great job, and he was really active, and he did loads of stuff. And then he was telling me all about himself, and he said, and what about you? And I felt stupid, because I thought, I've got nothing to say. And I said, I'm a single mom. on benefits. And while I was talking, I thought, oh God, that is embarrassing. And I didn't have nothing to talk about because I didn't go nowhere. I didn't have a car, didn't have money. I didn't have anything to talk about. And I thought, that person's out of my league because we've got nothing in common. They just see me now as a leech. Someone who's, well, she's obviously just needs my money then, and she needs me to entertain her. And I think, looking back, that's why I ended up with people like me who had no ambition, no drive, no stories to tell. What do you do all day? Now just doss, hang out, go and get drunk. Sometimes, just no, really. And we were equals, and then we wondered why we were both bored with each other because neither of us had any substance. This is a great time. When you're alone, this is a great time to learn new skills and get stuff under your belt. So you've got a story to tell about who you are. So if you meet a new friend, you meet somebody for the first time, somebody's going to think, God, you're interesting. You've got so much going on and your life is so full of stuff. And it doesn't have to be full of people. It could be just full of you doing your thing. But it's still interesting to somebody else. But we're just talking about people who've shut down while they're on the run. Literally, just shut down. Don't go out, don't talk, don't aspire for nothing. I've got no drive left. I don't want to talk to anybody about anything ever. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go nowhere. I just want someone. And then you think, well, if somebody came along now, would they want you? Would you want someone like that? If you met somebody who said that, would you want them? Someone who says to you, look, I'm hopelessly depressed, I just want someone to fix me. You wouldn't be attracted to them, would you? And all our language that we speak is usually subconscious, and it's not words, it's the actions. And I realise at this age that I was telling people that I wasn't interested enough. And also, the little bit of stuff I was doing, I'd just give up straight away for them instead of keeping my own stuff going on. So, selfishness is good as well. You've got to have some level of that to keep your things going. It's like when I was with Stephen, he'd said, one thing I have to do is go and see the midnight sun. Even if it meant breaking up and stuff, I have to do it because it's in my dream. I wasn't going to stop him doing that. Yeah, a 3-month trip. But I wasn't going to say you're not allowed because that's not fair. So goodbye. But we've all got our own dreams, haven't we? Or we should have dreams. That's what keeps you alive and that's what keeps you spark. I've just walked up a massive hill, which is why I'm a bit out of breath because we're on par now with the one at the other side of the road. And we've done an half-hour walk up a hill. And I'm not too much out of breath, so I'm not that unfit. And that's a good level of test of fitness. If you can walk up a hill for half an hour without stopping and without collapsing, then you're not too unfit. Anyway, I'm going to go another waterfall, look. These are lovely. Babies, we're going to go